getting so close to the Ameriserve Flood City Music Festival, and I have another artist interview for you today. Natalie Brooke, thank you for chatting with us today.
Hey, Russ, what's up?
It's a great day when we're getting closer to this event here in our area.
Yeah, so excited.
So I've been looking at your music. I've been listening to some of your songs. Tell people about the music of Natalie Brooke.
Music of Natalie Brooke. I'm a keyboard player, pianist, synth player. I also have a guitar. So I write everything very piano forward, and then I get up there with my band. We're a four-piece, and we just rip it up. And we like to be super alive, super high energy. It's very funk rock. And, yeah, it's a good time.
And you have a very important spot on this festival because you have the late night spot on Fridays. You got to get people to get back up. It's getting late in the day, and they have you there to make sure that we go home with a lot of excitement.
Oh, yeah. No, we're so excited to be the late night spot. When we found out we were doing that last year, I've been looking forward to it ever since. So we're definitely planning on having a number of musicians from the festival up with us during our set. We're just going to play as long as we can, as late as we can, and have fun.
So you're saying some surprises during your set?
Yes. Some surprise guests.
How do you set something like that up? Do you just look at the lineup and start making phone calls, or just kind of let it run whenever the day hits you?
Kind of both, but the first one for sure, yeah. We look at who's playing that day, send out emails, hey, do you want to play? Here's maybe the song. Some musicians I already have their phone numbers, so I've texted them, and then who knows, we might be on site and someone's standing there, and I'm like, hey, do you want to get up and play with us in an hour? And then, you never know what's going to happen.
And you guys just have that incredible ability that I will never understand, to just be able to, from an hour from now, get up and play a song with musicians that you might not play with ever or very rarely.
Yeah, yeah.
The ability to jam fascinates me because I'm just how do you know when to play off each other? And it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, the first rule of thumb anybody will tell you is just listen first, And a lot of it, I swear to God, it's not that complicated. I tell my students all the time, because I'm still a teacher, when you start playing for people, they're going to think that you are doing magic. They're going to think you're a witch. And I was just ride it. Just ride that wave. So usually you just get up there and they're like, hey, it's in this key. And you start listening, improvising, playing off, just seeing what happens. It's literally like meeting somebody outside of a bar and striking up a conversation, but you're just speaking the same language of music.
See, now that's not a good example because I've never been good at meeting people in bars.
Well, you're pretty good at this radio thing.
Oh, thank you. And that is a fascinating part of your story. You're a teacher, and you have a large list of shows that you do throughout the year. What is your schedule like on any given week?
Yeah, so I just teach Mondays and Tuesdays, primarily online. I've had all of my students since COVID or before, and I love them so much. So that's pretty much the reason why I can still do it, is because it's like my own business, so I can move things around as necessary. But I pretty much just keep any work I have to do Monday, Tuesday, and then we're usually on the road from Wednesday to Sunday, or we take a week and a half when we go out on the road. But it's pretty much, just all music, shows, rehearsals, a lot of computering, honestly, with this whole being a musician nowadays. Everybody says you got to be able to do a lot of things. I'll be making posters, sending emails, making content. So that's a huge part of it now. I'm on my computer almost every day doing stuff like that. But yeah.
That's important information because the business is forever changing, and these days it's about a lot of how much you're putting out for the audience.
Yeah, and you gotta, I try not to tell myself that I have to do such and such every day and stuff like that. But you do have to be putting things out to some degree, putting yourself out there, but it's very important. It's a common conversation amongst, I feel artists now, is just doing it in ways that feels good to you and not letting yourself get overwhelmed and having the whole process be ruined. So, just keeping that balance.
And you put out your first album last year, and if I have it correctly, you're already working on your second album. Yeah,
it's all mixed and ready to go. This is very exciting. We just announced the first single the other day. So the first single is going to be coming out on August 8th, so that's 8/8. The next single is 9/9, and then the album on 10/10. So we're very, very excited. It's 11 tracks. It's huge. It's got a little bit of everything in it. That's kind of what I said about my last album, which was about half the length. And this one's it's really just an expanded version of Wicked and Wonderful, which came out last year.
So any chance we might hear some of that second album when you play on the 25th?
Oh, definitely. We've started incorporating some of those songs before we even recorded it, and we've just been leaning into them more and even like writing new stuff already. So yeah, definitely. There's some staples from the album that we're like already doing live.
So when you start playing a song first live and then it goes to an album, what are kind of some of the things you learn taking it from live to studio that changes with the songs? Are there any?
Yeah, for sure. That's the benefit of doing things live before the album, because sometimes we don't get the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
But the benefit of that is that you just get those little intricate, fun details, little like moments that happen live, and it's like, that was cool, let's do that again. Or like Luke on guitar does something, Nathan on drums, Jacob on bass, or like I sing something differently. It just kind of works itself out more. It gets a little like humanistic intricacies when you can like do it live first. And that doesn't take away from like a studio cut that isn't played live first, but it's just, like I said, it's just like a benefit.
And the good news came out just a little bit ago that we actually have 2 chances to see you in town that week. You're going to play a pre-party on Thursday.
Yes. Actually, I love it. So Flood City called it Night Zero, which was very cool. A side project that I have with the bassist in my band, Nestor on the bass, and then Alex Gator Petropoulos from Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. We call it Noodly, Nestor, and Gator. So we're a trio. It's keys, bass, drums, and we're primarily instrumental, but we just kind of made this side project for fun. We wear like black turtlenecks and like little matrix sunglasses, and we just really love to dive into like really nerdy, fusion-y, fast, jazzy songs. And yeah, we ended up last minute kind of making this pre-party at Flood City, and it's going to be on the festival grounds on Thursday night, and it's free, so everybody can just come and hang out and get the party started early.
You have a free show on Thursday, and then an incredible lineup on Friday, a great lineup on Saturday. 3 days of music are coming to our area.
Yeah, it's one of the most stacked lineups that I am seeing for this summer. It's actually crazy. Because like I said, we found out about being on Flood City a year ago, and we found out we were playing after Pigeons. That's all we knew. And I was like, wow, amazing. And then you see the whole lineup and all of, just Friday. Like, it's crazy.
It's going to be unbelievable. How can people find out more about you, about your band, website, social media, all that stuff?
Yeah, so Instagram is Natalie Brooke. Facebook is Natalie Brooke, and the website is nataliebrookmusic.com, and you can get anything you need to know from those 3 places.
Natalie Brooke, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. We are so excited for these 3 days of music and cannot wait to see you live. Thank you for chatting with us.
Yeah, so excited. Thank you, Russ.